I think probably the hardest, and you handled it well, but I think the hardest conversation obviously you had with Bree at the mixer. Do you think the audience got the full story of what happened, like after you've watched it now, or do you think there's still more you know maybe like the audience to know, or?
How long you got?
Maybe as long as you want.
Are you guys able to say no to dates? Like if somebody was to ask you on a date, could you be like, nah, I don't want to go?
That's a great question.
I was sitting there like,
asked an amazing question.
Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to another episode of He Said, She Said.
Yes, we're back in LA. Like we never left. I feel like we're here quite often. We're back in the LA studio. And today we have a really fun episode. The final episode of Perfect Match just dropped. And today we're going to chat with DeMari. I feel like it's going to be a great interview.
Mr. Screen Time himself.
Yeah, he was a star on this season.
He had a lot of trials and tribulations thrown at him.
Yes.
But I'm so excited to hear about his side of the story and his whole experience on Perfect Match. But before we dive into that, we have a couple of life updates.
We do. I feel like we really haven't given too many yet. We've had star-crossed straight into Alexa. We haven't really given a little insight into our lives and what we've been up to.
And now is the time that everyone shuts off. Fast forward.
Skip ahead.
Well, no, this was like the craziest past couple of weeks. I mean, on top of having been home in total for like 5 days out of the month,
Literally,
traveling
April was crazy.
with the baby. My mom was, do you guys remember Milady from Love is Blind season 1? Who could forget her? Her like throwing the bouquet on the floor. Her and Blake are best friends now. And anyway, it's just been a very, very crazy couple of weeks in the best way possible.
Yes, we're not complaining at all. I've been out on the road DJing, played Coachella, EDC Vegas, things like that. Well, you obviously went to the Kentucky Derby, which is super cool. I'm so jealous of that. I couldn't go. I had no surgery. I don't know if you can tell, but I had no surgery. A little swollen still.
The comments are like, why does Blake's nose look like that?
Why do you look different?
He had a septum tautology. What'd you get?
Septoplasty.
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 He had a septum. He literally couldn't breathe.
It was brutal.
And so in the middle of all of this, he got his septum fixed. And we launched this, which has been just like such a blessing. And in the middle of it all, just planning the wedding.
A lot of wedding planning.
A lot of wedding planning, a lot of getting ready for the wedding. Like my body is sick and tired of me, y'all. It's like begging me to go to sleep. But I feel like I've been saying this a couple of times actually. Like, because when our friends asked, they're like, "Hey, like, how are you doing? Like, you guys are never home. Like, congratulations on everything." And I'm just like, I feel like I'm just now used to running on a state of chaos, like constant chaos. And I feel like we've built up our lives slowly because like we always traveled. We always, kind of led these like unconventional lives. And then now you throw the baby into the mix. Now you throw this like very official podcast and like matchmaking show into the mix. And I feel like my whole life was kind of just beep, 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 leading up to this moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like CEOs like operate on this level where it's just like
Chaos.
optimized, waking up
Efficient.
and efficient. I mean, you're disciplined like that. I am not.
She is not, to say the least.
I'm very much
She's getting there though, slowly but surely.
I mean,
We'll get you there.
slowly but surely. I skyrocketed.
That's true. I feel like you didn't have a choice.
No, I didn't
It
have a
was
choice.
either that, sink or swim.
Yeah, no,
You're swimming, honey.
I love like pressure.
Yeah.
But I'm very much like a type B kind of person.
Yeah.
And Blake is very type A.
Oh, I don't know about very, but I'm more type A
no,
than you.
you're not.
I'm more type A than you, though.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. We're getting married in like 3 weeks. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy. How do you feel about
Do you
planning?
feel like we're getting married?
Oh, so the first big thing for me was probably the suit measurement. That was like the first one because you've done the dresses, and we've done things that we've had a lot of meetings with our wedding planner, but I think the first like physical thing I did, other than obviously picking out our rings, which was really cool, but even that we did together. The suit thing was like just me, and I was like, whoa, it's like happening, it's like this is what I'm going to be wearing standing up there. So that was like a big moment for me. So yeah, I'm like definitely like,
You got to envision yourself.
yeah, exactly. It was a little different, and I enjoyed it, and I'm excited. I'm super excited just for the whole experience from day. So we can give it. It's going to be in Europe. We're getting married in Europe, and we're doing like a full experience. I mean, 3 weeks basically in Europe, and I think the whole from start to finish is gonna be so fun.
I mean, we're definitely making it a banger. And so the way that we travel is a little bit of everything. And so that's kind of how we planned it. And then when I realized, and we did the whole trajectory, and we're like, yeah, this is totally doable. And then when I realized I was explaining this to people that had like never been to Europe before, I was like, oh yeah, you have to go here
my
and then
family?
go there,
Yeah.
like, and then take a ferry and then take this and then do that and then yeah, 3 days here, 3 days there. I was like, oh, like I don't think people are used to this like
No.
we are. But I do know that we planned everything very
Why do you
intentionally.
keep saying, yeah, there's not.
I'm sorry. We planned everything very intentionally, right? So like there's room to breathe, there's room to
Yeah.
tour, there's room to spend time with us. There's room to really make it their own vacation on top of our wedding being the main event.
Yeah.
And okay, I want to go back to that. You were excited? You really want to marry me?
Yes, baby. I really want to marry you. And I really am excited. I'm excited for the day. Like, I think I'm excited to call you my wife. Like, that'll be fun because I feel like I always mess up and say girlfriend instead of fiance sometimes.
Always.
Like, I'm just excited to be able to like call you my wife and to have, I'm gonna get emotional. To have Heath there is gonna be really special.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so special. He's gonna be like matching me in his little tux. It's gonna be the cutest thing ever. So yeah, I think just the whole day is gonna be magical, and I think it's gonna be so fun. Super excited.
I have so many things planned, and he has no idea.
She won't let me in on a lot of these things.
No,
Drives me
because
crazy.
at the end of the day,
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not actually mad, but like, I want to.
No, I know you want to, which is sweet. Like he's not the kind of guy that's like, nah, I don't want to know
I don't
anything.
care.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like he wants to, but I feel like because I am like, I mean, hello, I
particular.
have the vision. I'm
Yeah.
particular. I know what I want. And so if I'm already gone to the lengths of like organizing and coordinating and like talking to the wedding planner, like why not just keep it a surprise? You know, like if it's already, all I have to do is be like, oh, by the way, like I'd rather just let him enjoy
There's definitely
it.
a
Kind
few
of like
things. You
everybody
reminds me
else.
of that. She reminds me of that. Have you guys seen that scene in Friends where Monica to Chandler is like roses or lilies, and he's like roses, and she's like roses or lilies, and he's
That's
like
very true.
lilies, of course. You know, that's how
Very
I
true.
feel like you are.
Very true, very true.
But yeah, no, I mean, we actually obviously went and looked at the venue, and like it's all gonna be amazing, and I can't wait. What do you look forward to the most about the wedding? Like, what are you looking forward to the most about that day?
So I felt this when we did our engagement party. It was having everyone together and it being just like this burst of happiness, like just like so much joy. And a lot of people say this too, that like that's the most important part, obviously, like marrying you.
No, but I actually completely agree.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Like,
don't get very many times in your life where you get
no.
my college roommates, my high school friends, my bachelor friends, my family.
And they're celebrating you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're happy for you. And then you get to, and then we get to look at each other and be like, wow, like we brought all these people together and like we have our son. Just
No, it's gonna be special.
It's
It's gonna be really special.
nice.
It's gonna be really special.
And my dresses, goddamn, they're so good. I'm so excited for my dresses.
I'm so excited for your
You're
dresses.
gonna die.
I know I am.
Good luck.
No, I
If you
can't
don't cry, you're gonna cry. He's a
I
crier.
literally just almost cried just now.
Right.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna cry. Are you kidding? I'm gonna cry the whole time I'm standing up there. Like he's gonna walk down, you know, and then like you're gonna walk down, and then like yeah, I'll just be a mess the whole
Have you
time.
started on your vows?
Don't worry about it.
No, you haven't.
Don't worry about it.
Have you?
Don't worry about it.
Is it in your notes app?
I chat GP shit.
Yeah, I
Just
would know.
kidding. I'm just you
I
would
would
know.
know.
Well, you know I'm not a good writer, so I feel like if it's really good, you're gonna be like, that's fake. Like, I feel like you're gonna be like, you don't know that word. So no, I have started. You'll see.
Oh, you
Let's
have.
move on. I don't want to get to
Okay.
give away too much.
Well, again, my vows are gonna rock your world.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna cry during my vows. I'm gonna cry during your vows. Yeah, I'll be a mess. I'm gonna need a towel.
And we have like 7 photographers, so we'll catch every single
Every
tear.
tear.
I wonder if you guys would like to see us do a little mini baby he said she said episode
From the wedding?
from the wedding.
From Europe?
From Europe.
We
So
can
let
maybe
us
do
know in
that.
the comments.
We'll see. Yeah, let us know. We'll see.
If there's enough demand, I'll
If we have enough time, I don't
well,
care.
I'll be
don't
like,
care how
I'll
bad they want
carve
it. If we
out
don't have
one
time.
tiny baby hour.
We do have a lot of friends coming
Um,
too. That would be fun on the pod. We'll
So
figure
many
it out. Yeah, yeah.
friends. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is definitely our chance to get you guys to know us on a personal level. We want to share so much about our lives and bring you along and just kind of show you guys like a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes.
Mhm.
We've been in this world for a little bit of time, quite some time. And we definitely want to hear from you as
Yeah.
well. So we do have a couple of questions here.
Yeah, you guys gave us some questions that you want, maybe some advice, maybe that you guys want from us. I'm glad they think we're advice worthy, if you will.
We have enough credibility.
Yeah, we have credibility.
We've been fucked up enough to know break through the coals. What are other white people sayings?
No, that was perfect.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
I did it.
Nailed it, honey. Nailed it.
Okay.
So yeah, we already got a few here. We got a few great ones actually. So we're gonna go through a couple. Want me to go first?
Go for it.
Okay. This one is from Natalie K. What advice would you give people looking for real love after a heartbreak? We've been through our fair share of heartbreak.
Fair share of heartbreak, but I would say the most powerful thing that helped me was, and this is what I learned during Love is Blind too, was I had to really love myself and like, okay, fine, heal from whatever wounds or traumas that led to the heartbreak. But I really just wanted to love me and like look myself in the mirror. And I like hung out with myself. Like I went on solo dates all the time. I went on solo trips. I would sneak into music festivals by myself. Like I really like became my own best friend in such a way that it really helped me heal. And I knew that eventually I wanted to fall in love again. And at that point, I knew exactly who I was. I had gone through so much growth and development and all of that, that when I knew that when I eventually would meet somebody, that I would know my worth so much. And like the self-love that I had for myself had to match the love that they were giving me. And if it didn't, like you can't give me something that I can already give myself. So that helped me just kind of course, feeling it. But I'm very quick to move on.
Well,
like I don't.
That's funny you say that
as
because I was
much.
gonna have a similar answer, but I was actually gonna say don't move on fast. I was gonna say like I always say because I have a tendency just in life to kind of brush things under the rug and not really address it. So I was gonna say my advice, and this is just advice, doesn't work for everybody, but would be to sit in it, like sit in that heartbreak, like feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like feel the heartbreak, sit in it, heal yourself, but take time to like mourn that relationship. You know, don't necessarily be like, well, that was a waste of my time. Like don't look at it that way. I would say like sit in it, mourn it, learn from it, and then when you're ready, I think like that's what I was getting at was like, yes, takes time for yourself. I would say don't jump right into a relationship because sometimes when you do that, you don't fully heal.
Depends though, because it depends on your personality, right? So I know a couple of like people that just can't be alone. You know,
I
like
know a
they're
lot of
like
those
just
people.
jumping into relationship after, and it's like, okay, in that case, 100% like take your time, mourn it, the whole thing. But then there are other cases that you hear of people like being in these relationships and you're just like so happy that they're out of it, and then immediately it's like the universe like put that person in their path and it's like the love of their life like
it does
2
happen.
months later, and they're happily married and the whole thing. So I think it really just depends on your personality type, your attachment style.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. I hope that was decent advice, Natalie.
Oh, did you go through heartbreak, darling?
All right, you read the next one.
This is pretty good. This one is from Lisa S. My boyfriend and I just moved in together after 6 years of dating. Longer than us.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I thought I knew everything about him, but after a month of living together, I started noticing strange behavior like late night work calls, last minute trips to the gym, And most recently, noticed he started guarding his text messages whenever I look over at his phone. Anytime I try to question him, he gets defensive. What should I do? Well, Nat Lisa S. There's one real quick way to get to the bottom of this. Look through his phone. Wait till he goes to sleep. Use his face for the Face ID thing and open that shit up and read absolutely everything you can get your hands on. What would you say?
That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. I would say more like ask him before you get into his phone. I think you should have an open dialogue. Be like, hey, sit down and be like, hey. I mean, the biggest red flag to me while reading that is the way he gets defensive.
That's why I go straight to the phone.
So if you try to communicate, you try to ask him, hey, like something seems off. Like, you know, do you want to talk something through or whatever? And then he gets defensive. Then possibly find another way to find out. But in my opinion, in my history, I have some friends who are very women and men who have gone through something very similar. It's like we've been dating for 6 years and all of a sudden there's something going on. And then it turns out they're proposing.
Oh.
I've had that happen. I've had multiple friends who have done that. Be like, something's off. Like maybe I feel like she's going to dump me soon. And then the next thing you know, they're engaged. So.
Because guys are like zero stealth.
Yeah. And I feel like I was acting a little weird before we got engaged.
Yeah.
Especially like that week. Because we got engaged in Spain. I remember that whole trip. I feel like I was acting weird. Because I was like nervous, but also excited, but also like didn't want to like give away too much.
But you never got defensive. Like
that
I
defensiveness
never felt
is a red
you
flag
were
for
defensive.
sure. But what if he is texting like the photographer? You know, I don't know. The videographer.
How often do you have to text your photographer? Late night phone calls with the photographer? Last minute trips to the gym with the photographer? That's a
fair,
really good
fair.
photographer.
That's fair.
But no, I also think like, and okay, fine. I mean, when we moved in together,
I was freaking out.
you got a little territorial. Like you were, and I know that this came from like a past relationship. You guys moved in together and immediately like a flip switched.
Mm-hmm.
So I understood that this wasn't about me. I feel like you were working through some of your own baggage in that sense. But he did kind of start going like, well, this house doesn't look like my house anymore. Like all this stuff.
It was a bit of I went through a crisis for sure.
A little bit of a crisis. So maybe he's trying to use, maybe you moving in together after 6 years was kind of like a little bit of like a hold up. Like, do I still have my freedom in the way that I'm used to having it? And maybe he's just kind of going about it in a weird defensive way. So yeah, I mean, definitely ask him. But a woman's intuition.
Follow your intuition. That would be probably the number one advice. Follow your intuition. I feel like a woman's intuition
is never wrong.
It can be wrong.
It's never wrong.
But it's rarely wrong.
It's never wrong.
That'd be our advice for you, Lisa. But yeah, we love doing things like that. We love giving some advice. So please send in your questions. Maybe we can help you out.
The juicier, the better.
Career, relationship, life, whatever it is. Parenting. I know we're only 2 years into parenting, but we got some good advice, I think, for that. So especially new parents.
Yeah.
So keep sending those in. Appreciate it.
Parent questions. Yeah. I feel very comfortable.
For sure. Yeah.
Especially like newborn stuff, pregnancy stuff. Pregnancy stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, send those in.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, should we dive into some perfect match drama?
Finally.
With DeMari. Can't wait to chat with him. So why don't we bring him in?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Too Hot to Handle and the new season of Perfect Match, please welcome DeMari.
Thanks, guys. Don't gas me.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you.
We were literally just watching you. So this is great.
We watched
like you
right
just jumped out of my TV screen and into the chair.
We watched the finale.
Nice.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, man. You were the star of the season.
100%.
You got so much screen time.
No,
Dude,
for real.
Yeah.
Dude, for real. Like every time I was like, oh, he's going on another date. He's in the boardroom again. I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah. That's what happens when you win, man.
Yeah, you just
like,
kept y'all. Yeah, you and Marissa just kept on winning.
We were winning.
Yeah,
we were winning. I was like, if the last competition, I felt, I'm a sore winner and loser. So I'm like,
oh my God,
man, they rigged it. They rigged our thing. We were trying to get the.
There's no way we actually lost.
Right? Come on, bro.
How do you feel now that it's finally out?
Yeah.
I'm happy that like all the episodes are out now because I was like a little nervous, honestly. Just I knew it was a lot of like controversy and like tough conversations that I had on the show, but still, all in all, like my family sees this stuff and they're so happy. You know what I
Oh, that's
mean?
great.
So
That's great.
I'm like actually really happy and relieved that everything has came out, and like I don't really look like an asshole. So,
No,
you know?
you don't.
No, and
Yeah.
I was literally gonna say you navigated a lot of emotions really well. I would say having your ex on there, I can only imagine like having that whole
We'll get into
layer.
that.
We'll get into all that, but I thought that with so many layers, you did a really good job of just like keeping your composure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've worked a lot on that, but I was actually trying to. I'm like, if I start going off I know women like they have a lot of emotions, you know, especially the women that I was dealing with.
Nah.
You don't
No, you don't
Us
say.
women? No.
So like, if I start getting super emotional, it's like it's going nowhere, you
Mhm,
know.
mhm.
But I did get frustrated a few times. I'm like, man, I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I mean? And
Which
I
you're
think
allowed
that's a
to
human part
get
of it.
frustrated, especially in that environment too.
It's
That
a human
environment.
part of
Yeah.
that. I think like
yeah.
that's the main thing that I've noticed was like that was a very human experience that I had in there, and that Marissa and I had, and Bree and I, even Kayla, she kind of snapped.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Anybody
Hey.
else?
Well, yeah, everyone's drinking the Kool-Aid, but okay, I want to know some behind the scenes tea.
Mhm.
How many days are you guys there?
We were there for exactly 21 days.
Oh wow,
that's solid.
actually kind
Yeah.
of a long
Yeah,
time.
that's a solid.
Yeah, but we also had days where we weren't like filming, so we would go and like do like the interviews and stuff like
Oh
that.
right, right.
So,
And
yeah,
relax.
pickups and things.
yeah,
like
so
that,
we were
yeah,
like
yeah.
actually not in the house together sometimes for pickups and all that
interesting.
type of stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's kind of
Like
a long
that
time.
makes
That's
sense.
longer than Paradise, I think. Actually,
Really?
I think Paradise was 18 days if you got engaged.
Our show was
It was
18
too,
days.
yeah.
I
Maybe it was
mean,
long. Maybe Paradise is long. I just didn't make it.
And it always feels like you've been in there for like a year. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was actually a little bit less immersive than Too Out to Handle was, because we didn't have any outside access. Like I couldn't even know the time. So you know,
Mhm.
Perfect Match people have like brands and stuff that they're in contact with still. So you have to give them like 30
Time.
minutes or an hour a day on the phone. So I still was able to talk to my mom, like FaceTime my mom, my
Oh, that's
brother, and
nice.
stuff
Oh,
like
that's
that every
cool.
once in a
Yeah.
while.
I always
But-
opt out.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to see it. No, don't give me the
He's
phone.
like,
Now I
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
baby. And
Yeah,
so I'm
now
like,
it's
well,
a
now I
lot.
would.
Please.
But
give
like
me-
with
yeah.
you, when we were in the show, I was like, I don't want
You
my
just want to
phone.
be like in it.
Yeah.
Just want to like feel all the
Mhm.
feels and
I want to be like
be in
completely
the bubble.
disconnected. Sorry,
To
not to
be
cut
honest,
you off.
I needed a
Yeah,
little bit of a
little,
reset every once in a while,
yeah.
because it was like 3 or 4 days. It was like intense in a row, like
Really?
big blow up arguments in a row. So I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
fuck,
that's
man.
hard.
Let me
So-
talk to my family for a
Yeah,
bit.
kind of center you a little bit. Yeah, totally.
yeah.
So when filming actually wrapped, because I know it was like kind of like late last year, roughly.
Mhm.
How did you feel once filming's wrapped to like where you are now? Like how did that feel after filming it wrapped? Were you
Honestly, I was just a little paralyzed
really
because it was a lot of emotion.
okay?
A lot of emotion in there, and I just didn't know how it came off. Like obviously, like a producer may come up to me and be like, "Yo, you handled yourself really
Mhm.
well. You let everybody speak. You did what you were supposed to do. You didn't like curse anybody out or storm off or do any crazy stuff like that." So it was like, yeah, that, but also just being like a self-conscious person. I'm like, some stuff I could have did differently. Like it's a few conversations in there where I'm like looking at it from the lens of like maybe what a woman may see, or
Mhm.
even my mom or my brother or something like that. Because I feel like I represented what a man would look like in these situations well, and how we would interpret these things. But I definitely could have been a little bit more emotionally in tune.
Okay. All right. I thought you did a great job, but that's a
You
great
feel like you're a
answer.
little too aware?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like that comes too because you've been on a show before. So I
Yeah.
think the second time, third time, however many shows you do, you become like a little bit more aware of like what you're doing in the moment rather than just kind of living.
Yeah, but like at the same time, it was hard not to be in the moment. It was very hard not to be in the
Okay.
moment. But I was trying not to be like abrasive towards anybody in the situation.
Mhm.
And like I wasn't actually taking a stand for myself in a lot of situations where I should have.
I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You almost held back a little, you think?
Yeah.
Ah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we can definitely relate to that.
Totally. And I think
Yeah.
you kept your cool quite often. There was
Yeah.
multiple times
Yeah.
where I was like, man, I don't know if I could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that,
Composed
well,
myself.
now doing having done, a couple shows, I look at shows like Perfect Match and I'm like, how did they not just like scream at each other at the top of their lungs? Like, I can't believe I was that person, but
She
I was
was
season,
Really?
yeah,
So-
but I was season 1,
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
the other show that I did, like, well, yeah, I'm always unhinged, but I have that mentality too. I'm like, how did they just not completely like lose their shit? But it's kind of like, I mean, being in this industry,
Mhm.
everyone chooses their poison, right? And you're
Right.
just like, listen, I love this. I'm so happy for this opportunity. This is just part of the gig, right? Of
right.
how do I want to represent, what people like me look like, what
Right.
mothers look like, what
Right.
sons look like.
Yeah.
So I think that overall it was beautiful.
Yeah.
You did
No,
a
I
great
agree.
job. There
Stop
was a
being hard
lot.
on myself.
Well,
Okay, guys,
but it
I
was
got
a
you. My
lot.
bad.
I mean,
Please, no,
It
stop.
was a lot. It was a
Everyone's
lot.
good
Let's
at
get
it.
into just how much it was. We're gonna hop right in.
Oh shit! All
So,
right.
All right, we give you your flowers. Now
yeah,
let's
no,
go.
let's get him. Let's get him. So, how do you feel now that the news is out that Bree is in a new relationship?
I don't really got a feeling towards it, man.
Okay.
We're not in a space where it's us or we're trying to work anything
Okay.
out or anything
That
like
was my
that.
next question. So,
Yeah, no, we're not in that at all. We haven't been.
Okay.
I wouldn't let it be.
Okay.
I
Would you
think that
consider
door's
yourself
closed.
like friendly?
We're cool.
Okay,
We're cool.
Yeah.
I think it's still some stuff that needs to be
Yeah.
done, but we're cool enough for it to be like when we see each other, we greet each other. You know what I mean? We may speak in like our own conversations now. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's not like we got beef or anything like
Yeah,
that.
right.
That's been washed away. We fixed
On
that
national
actually on
television.
the show.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
the first time we ever actually spoke.
That's
since
crazy,
since the breakup. Yeah. We never actually spoke. since
So
then.
while I was watching, I was wondering, how long did you two date?
So the show ended Too Out to Handle
Mhm.
in December of 2023. We lasted 3 weeks. Right after Christmas, she flew out there, didn't work out. She went back home, and we kind of ended it maybe like a day or two after she went back home. So it lasted literally like 3 weeks to the day.
Wow, I would have
And
guessed
And then,
longer.
but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna keep. I'm
Oh,
gonna
there's
keep
more-
walking
there's
through.
more
I'm
to
gonna
the
keep walking
story.
through. I'm
Okay,
keep walking you
okay.
through it. And then we separated. Didn't actually speak for a while until just about show launch of Too Hot to Handle, and we were dating for a little bit, maybe like a month. In that time, like the show launch, all the stuff and like all the drama of everything comes out. You know what I mean? She rewatches stuff that happens. I see stuff and just didn't work out. So that was about a month of us like dating, you
Okay.
know, like we weren't like truly exclusive or
Right.
anything like that. We didn't put a label on it or anything. And then that ended. And then we did it like 4 months in November to like, it was like October to February, beginning of February-ish. So that was the
2025? What was that?
February 2025.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Solid. On
So
and
on and
off.
off for a
Yeah.
little bit.
History.
Yeah. So it was like a
Okay.
good about 5 or 6 months of a year and a half
Right.
span.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I loved your line in the show where you're like, I don't know what it is, but I always seem to fight these feisty women. You were like,
You see his like calm stuff
yeah,
right
exactly.
here?
You're like, I'm this calm
Let
guy,
me just
but
start
somehow-
spazzing out on people. Maybe I'll get the calm women,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
God. No. It's definitely my fault. It's definitely I like it a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit too much.
I was
That's
just about
the
to say, I feel
problem,
like
bro.
you're the meme that's like, you're right where you want to be.
Right,
You know,
yeah,
that's why I know she's
exactly.
like, yeah,
Exactly.
Same. I mean, I got
Yeah.
a Latina over here, you know what I mean? Spicy
Ooh,
Latina.
yeah.
Exactly,
Exactly,
where you want to be.
exactly.
But is that why you wanted to be on Perfect Match? How did you get cast? How'd you hear about it?
They reached out to me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. From Too Out to Handle.
Mhm.
I got lucky. They just reached out to me. It was like, basically, do you want to be on it? I was talking to a few producers and stuff like that. Just like, I had a call and it was just like, do you actually want to do anything else? And I'm like, sure. Yeah, I would do other stuff. And they were like, well, Perfect Match is here. If you want to do that. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not doing
Why not,
anything. I'm
yeah.
not really dating anybody, so I can.
Did you know what Perfect Match was? Were you aware?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
All
Yeah,
right,
so I
all right.
almost did season 3.
Oh, okay.
Bree and I almost did season 3, but we started back dating and they were like,
They're like,
Ah.
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We kind of fumbled the bag on that one a little bit. But
Was
they
it-
were gonna do the exact same thing as they did this
Yeah.
time. Like it was the same story about to happen again.
Yeah,
But it wasn't as bad.
I would say it might have been a different story for sure. But so was it a quick yes for you for Perfect Match? Were you like, yeah, why not, kind of thing, or were you like,
It wasn't a quick yes for them. So it took about 6 months. You know how long this stuff
Yeah,
takes.
yeah.
Like
oh,
it took like 6 or 7 months for them to like figure out if they were actually gonna say yes. So like all throughout that process, I'm like, I don't even care if it happens, it
Yeah.
does. And then
Right.
I just forgot about it, you know, like whatever. And then they hit me up like as soon as I forgot about it, they hit me up like, oh, we're actually working on it. The season's about to start happening and all that stuff. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, all right, I'll do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm still chilling.
Mhm.
But it
That's the
does make
best
it
way to
hard
do it.
because you end up like possibly dating somebody. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It just ends up a part of the thing. Like you just talking to people or whatever, and stuff falls off, stuff happens. You know.
Right.
But
well, especially I see
Weird.
now that we're like matchmaking, it's like sometimes we see somebody like, hard launch somebody. We're like, damn it, they would have been great for the show. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because it happens.
right,
It happens.
right.
It
Yeah, you
happens.
can't really. Yeah.
But I also feel like when, when you stop thinking about it, stressing about it, and it comes at that right time, it kind of gives you more peace going into it, where you're like, wow, so many things could have happened. So like, maybe I am going to find my perfect match.
Right.
You know?
You get a little bit hopeless romantic in there.
Yeah.
I tried.
Give your best effort. So you were obviously an OG, day one, right down there. Was there anybody you knew right away? Were you kind of like
Allison? We kind of talked about that on the show.
Yeah, I
we had
remember that,
briefly met. I had briefly met Kayla, but I didn't really like. It was like literally like passed by. Hey, how you doing? And we kind of walked away. But Yemen, we have a bunch of mutuals. Like my best friend lives in LA, and they had known each other before. So like I see him on like multiple people's stories. There's like other friends that's all in the reality space, but those are like the only people that I really ever knew before. I don't watch reality TV at all.
Katherine.
Yeah. Katherine, what am I talking
Kitty
about?
Cat.
Bro?
That was on the
Kitty
same.
Cat.
Yeah, y'all were on the
Hey.
same.
No,
that
but-
wasn't OG day one, but yeah, that was later.
But yeah,
later.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, Katherine for sure.
I've actually known Katherine a while too. I met her in 2018. She's like a friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah, so I've known her for
What?
way back. Yeah. It's kind of
Dang,
crazy. Yeah.
yeah.
Small world. This little reality TV sphere is
It's
like
Yeah.
it's a small world. I swear. Yeah.
And you and Marissa had the opportunity to bring in the first singles. And your ex Bree was an option. Were you against bringing in Bree because you knew that you guys weren't on the best of terms? And also, did you have any idea that Bree was going to be on the show?
I had no clue that she was going to be on the show. Truly.
Really? Oh, wow.
Truly.
Okay.
But like in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, we didn't actually punctuate this relationship that started on a show. It would make sense that they get the punctuation on screen.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if they want to be that messy. I don't know why the hell I thought that about Perfect Match. I'm like, I don't know if they'd be that messy. They seem cool. They seem nice. Like they wouldn't do me like that. Yep.
Classic.
Nope. Did me just like that.
Been there.
But no, it wasn't because I thought that we ended on bad terms. I'm winning. Like I don't have to bring you in here. I don't want to like deal with like drama possibly. I like you too. Like I was actually enjoying my time with Marissa, and I'm like, if we're struggling with people that I don't know in here and don't have any history with, whew,
Yeah, imagine somebody. Yeah, that's a good point.
that could be tough. And I don't know what the actual how she was feeling in the moment. Bree's just feisty, you know. So I just don't know what was gonna happen. So I was just like, you know what? There's no point in putting a thorn in our relationship if we don't need to.
Oh, 100%. And obviously, Marissa had like eyes for you right away.
Right,
Like the second she saw you. Did you feel the same?
I felt the exact same
Really?
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, I felt the
That's
exact
great.
same way.
I love that
Yeah.
feeling. So yeah.
In the sense of like, this is the person that I'm most attracted to. As soon as she walked in, I don't know why they didn't show it, but like we literally were like bingo, like beeline to each other.
That's fun.
basically.
Yeah, that's
so
like
it
the
was
best.
like,
We kind of did the same.
oh, I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we beeline for each other, and then from there it was like she was kind of white on rice, you know. But it was just like I'm still gonna play the game, like I'm gonna talk to people and
Of
do all
course,
that
of
stuff,
course.
you know. But I was definitely most interested in her
Okay.
and Allison, like I
From
said
like
on there.
right away. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I always try to put myself in like your guys' position, just because I was supposed to do season 1 of Perfect Match. And so you and I, if I would have gone on there, it would have been very similar. My ex was on there,
Oh,
and I'm just really happy that I didn't.
You're welcome.
It was literally because of him.
Yeah.
But anyway, I do like I'm very curious about how you handled yourself and how that dynamic played out, because I just find it really close to home. I'm someone that just like I claim my territory. Like I am very like loyal, and like I'm very just like a lover.
yeah.
I'm a lover.
Yeah.
And so is your personality kind of like acceptance of the environment around you, where you're like, well, I really like Marissa, and like her and I from day one really clicked, but like she's making out with some dude right now. And is it like, do you have to just kind of morph into this accepting person, or are you kind of like fighting against like your instincts? Because I would be fighting against my instinct, like hardcore.
For me, I'm not super possessive, and I'm not possessive over things that aren't mine.
Okay.
If it was like me and her came in here and it was like, what's the name of that show?
Temptation Island.
Temptation
Yeah,
Island.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, no,
A little different,
no,
yeah.
we're not doing that.
Mhm.
Nah,
Mhm.
I couldn't
That's
last.
right. That's where they.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't do that. Couldn't do like an ultimatum or something like that.
Right.
You know, it's just too much. I actually care
Mhm.
about this person very deeply. So like, time, energy, history, all that stuff
Mhm.
really does make me like grow fonder.
Mhm.
So maybe had I seen like breathe with somebody in there, maybe that would have sparked a little bit more. But
Mhm.
at the same time, like Marissa and I had talked about being open, just about like we were closing it off, but it's like you go have a conversation if somebody comes
Right,
in here,
right.
you know, like
Yeah.
or even when the whole Weston thing,
Uh-huh.
like, you know, if our singles mixer went the right way, I'd probably kiss somebody too. Like
Mhm.
it was a part of the game.
Mhm.
If it's a part of the game, it's cool.
Yeah.
If you're just willy-nilly kissing people on the side, do it. Like don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
do
a little
that.
different.
Don't
Yeah,
do
right,
that.
right.
Please don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm
I
not
agree.
I'm not gonna be so forgiving for that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
That makes perfect sense. So,
Yeah, it
yeah.
does make sense. I just like to hear it from like the horse's mouth because I'm just like, how would it work? How would I, I
How would
always
you
try.
act?
How would I act?
I got a
this is
little
not.
frustrated.
This
though,
is
so-
not
Yeah,
about me.
yeah.
It's about
You-
you. And specifically, you and Marissa had a lot of power in the villa, and you guys won all the
Kept winning
challenges.
and
Yeah,
winning.
so many
Yeah.
challenges, and decided to send people home. Which I agree with your decisions.
Okay.
But did you feel any sort of guilt sending
Hell yeah.
Chris-
I felt
yeah.
Yeah,
guilt.
sending Chris, especially the one with like Chris over Jimmy.
Chris over Jimmy?
Right,
Was
yeah,
that
and
one?
like
Yeah.
us walking in from a great day,
Yeah.
it was like
It's
so romantic. It was like they had a drone flying past, and then they showed us the footage of the drone, and like you guys got to see it a little bit, but
Mhm.
it was like so romantic off the side of a mountain in the middle of Mexico. where
Gorge.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then we come back
And they're like,
to literal hell.
send somebody home.
Like, it was hell. I was
Yeah.
like stressed out. You could see it all over my face. I'm like deer in headlights as soon as they start telling me. Because I'm thinking like maybe it's actually a real issue going on. Maybe somebody's family member or something is like hurt or, just or somebody got hurt or
Mhm.
alcohol is involved. Maybe somebody did, But yeah, that was a really tough decision
Yeah.
for me. But just Marissa made it make sense
Yeah.
really easily. Like it was like, and I know she was like riding for Jimmy because like love is
She
blind.
even said it when
She
at
said
one point.
it.
She was like, "I'm not
Yeah.
sending Jimmy home." You were
I'm
like,
not.
"Ah."
I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's a-
Yeah.
I'm a part of this
Yeah.
decision. If you can convince me
Yeah.
to not send Jimmy home, then cool.
Mhm.
But like, I think in my heart of hearts, I knew that it was probably Chris just
Mhm.
because of how quickly he kept matching with everybody.
Mhm.
And how like head over heels,
Oh,
like the
same.
man told me thank you like 50 times for bringing Kayla in.
Oh,
So
that's
I was,
funny.
and
That's
it's so cute,
Oh,
right?
that's funny. I didn't know that.
But like,
Yeah.
and that's my guy. Like,
And what's funny is too watching it back. Obviously,
Yeah.
you see a little bit more even than what you
Mhm.
saw, and it was funny. He was
Yeah.
always like, "I'm in love," He was
Right.
like,
And,
every single
And,
time.
like, kissing the
immediately?
hands.
Yeah.
like hand kissing bandit, man. I don't know what's up with him. He
She
was doing
loved
that
it.
in the
She thought it
kissing
was great.
challenge. He was like doing it all on the
Yeah,
arm
yeah,
and
the
stuff.
arm.
Yeah, somebody. So not on camera. We were all like off to the side talking about like the kisses and stuff, and somebody was like, somebody just kept kissing our arms, and like, I'm like,
It's Chris.
and I'm a person that calls everybody out and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. I'm like looking around, like. That had to be Chris.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it was Chris, and everybody
That's
just started
funny.
laughing. It was absolutely Chris.
Yeah, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
great though. He
Arm
was his
kissing and the
character.
kissing challenges is so interesting.
Dude, this
He was
season,
freaking out.
I
He was
kinda
like, I can't.
Man,
He's
don't
like, I can't
know.
watch this.
I was like uncomfortable watching you guys just like line up and make out with everybody.
Oh,
Like, that's a lot. That's a
I'm
lot.
like a little bit of a germaphobe too.
Oh no.
So I was like heavy mouthwash after every kiss. I'm
Okay,
like,
so you
Okay,
did get some
good.
time. There was like a moment
yeah,
between
yeah,
kisses.
no, I
Okay.
went straight.
It was like,
like,
ba, ba, ba.
oh,
I was like,
especially
that's
with
a
like
lot.
people being intimate in the house too.
Yeah.
Like this is
Dude, it was this season was a lot. I feel like I don't know if I don't remember that last season really that much like
no
intimacy and stuff. Like,
they
I feel
don't.
like this season
They
was,
didn't
like,
really show it before.
No.
Like, you
No.
could see like some.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
the finale with like Allie and
Oh,
And
Hashim. I was like,
oh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Allie.
yeah, we love
I
Allie.
love
I love
Allie.
Yeah,
Allie.
she's
She's
great.
so
She had
funny.
a blast.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
watching
So
her
great.
too, like even the scene where she like opened the door and was like, "I love you."
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
She's
Yeah.
so funny. Yeah, she's so funny.
No, she goes head first.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
She's great. She's great.
And you also had another friend in there, Katherine, from
yeah.
Kid Kat, who we talked
Yeah,
about
Kit
already,
Kat.
from Too Hot to Handle, who you decided to bring back into the villa. Do
Right.
you wish you explored that connection a little bit more?
With
It was
him.
edited like that, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
We weren't like the only way me and Kit Kat would have matched is just to keep her in the house. Like
Yeah.
we ain't got that type of relationship. Like,
Okay,
that's
interesting.
literally like a best friend.
Okay.
Like we're just close. It wasn't like that. She's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. It's not like something that like I would have been opposed to if had it not just like bloomed into this really beautiful friendship.
Mhm.
But at this point, I don't see it as something like that.
Interesting, because yeah, I mean, it did watching it. I was kind of like, wait, why don't they give it a shot? Maybe, you know, because I was like, wait, watching it,
We
but
just
yeah,
didn't
it's-
think
felt that?
about it,
Yeah,
man.
I felt that,
I don't
yeah.
know why we didn't like, or haven't ever thought about it, but like, we just didn't.
Yeah, I feel like you guys had friend zoned each other a long time ago.
We did.
Do you know what I mean? And that's comfortable.
Well, I'm a firm believer in men can have women as friends. Like I
I'm
believe
not.
that. She doesn't believe that, but I believe it.
I'm not. I mean, yes, okay, we can, but I do feel like after a certain point, something shifts. And it's either one person, it's either the man or the woman. I feel like the curiosity kind of starts to kill the cat a little bit.
So you don't have any men friends?
No, I do.
Oh, so you can have friends.
No, you have women
I do.
friends.
I do
Okay,
have
I was
women
just
friends.
wondering
She
how
has
It's not like
women
she doesn't let
friends.
me.
Just questions. Just questions.
No,
Wait,
right.
are you running a podcast or start
No,
interviewing us?
But specifically, okay, you really want to know the tea? Okay, specifically people that we already have history with, right? Like
Exes, yeah, that'd be a little
exes.
different.
I
Oh, hell
don't
no.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
be a little
think
different.
being friends with exes is a real thing.
No.
That's
It's-
fair. That's fair.
You guys done.
Just to
bumped
clear
ug-
that up.
You bumped
Yeah, that's
uglies.
fair.
You
That's
bumped
fair.
uglies, guys.
That's
There's no
fair.
way like going back into like a true friendship where, like, if it's a memory of something like that happening
Some
before,
nostalgic, yeah,
it's
yeah,
no.
That's fair.
It's
that's
not
fair,
gonna
that's
work.
fair. So we've talked a little bit about your experience, and there were moments when you were frustrated, and it was a lot at times.
Mhm.
What made you keep going back to your connection with Marissa? Like, what made you be like, yes, I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna match with her.
Honestly, it doesn't show on the screen, and like it bothers me sometimes because like Marissa is really good at like understanding that she did something wrong and like pinpointing exactly what it was and fixing it the next time. So like I hate that it just shows that side of her. Like when I'll say something to her, like, or we'll just have a conversation about something, she's so curious. She asks a million questions, and I do the same for her. And it was just like, okay, well, if you can do that, I can have a disagreement with you and we can move forward from that. That's the type of relationship that I want. If
Yeah, I
we
was
just are
gonna say.
both here just butting heads the whole time and nothing happens, like it's going to be like that in the moment sometimes. I'm not unrealistic. I'm a real person. You know what I mean? And it gets ugly like that sometimes. Not like we're cussing each other out or anything crazy. We just disagreeing.
So she's like very
She's
self-aware.
Very self. I mean,
that's
obviously,
huge.
like obviously very self-aware. She literally self-diagnosed herself in the middle of a.
Yeah,
you know what I
she
mean?
did.
Like she's like that good with it, with pinpointing those things. And I'm not saying that she's gonna act on it properly all the time,
Right.
but she knows what it is and she understands. Like, yeah, this is how I am a little bit, but I am trying to change these things. And that was like an amazing trait. I hadn't had that before in people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I picked up on that because I feel like I'm very self-aware. And I admired how she would literally and this is something that I don't do.
In the
In the
moment, that was
moment,
kind of crazy.
She would be like, no, I'm emotional. I want to do this right now. I want to like start yelling, but so I need a moment. I'm gonna step away. And like
away.
to be able to do that in the moment,
In that
that's a
environment, too.
talent.
I'm
I'm going to therapy to figure that out.
I admire that because
Yeah.
like sometimes my brain will just shut down. Like I can't talk anymore. Like even on there, I was like, I just don't have the energy for this anymore. That was like an hour argument.
Yeah.
But like still, like I'm not able to get myself out of that funk so quickly to where I'm like, okay, I can pinpoint these things. And I really enjoyed that about her. And she's funny as hell, like goofy. She, like I said, she's very inquisitive and just like has like such a bubbly personality, like almost like a motherly type of personality where she's able to be something for everybody in the place. And I really enjoy seeing stuff like that in a person. And it's like, I could see myself growing with that, you know?
Nurturing.
Yeah, very nurturing.
Us Love is Blind girls.
Oh boy.
She's good. Like you guys are good at that stuff. Yeah, y'all was like super lover girl. Like it was perfect for you because you're like, I'm head over heels immediately. Like this is what we're gonna do. And I can see you're a little more chill like that too. So it'll work. You know what I mean?
I'm the calm. I get the feisty women. Is what it is. Yeah, the head over heels. Yeah.
Well, she's really good with communication, but you guys did have some communication problems in the villa. What do you think you guys struggled with specifically?
I was more open to the experience than she was. And maybe I didn't articulate that well enough. But it was like as it's happening and like things are happening and like you go and kiss Weston or you know what I mean? Like I'm like, what the hell am I being so closed off for? And then we end up in a spat about something, but it's actually like underlying things here, you know, that we aren't fully talking about. Or even just the drama in the house is, we're both empaths. So the drama in the house is affecting our stuff. So it's like all these different factors end up affecting us in a situation. Like the first argument we had, when we look back at it like that night, she was like, yo, like, because we talked about it a little bit even in the conversation, but it's like a 45-hour long conversation into 2 minutes. And she's like, man, Mackenzie just got kicked out. Like that was like my dog in here. I really loved her. And she literally just left right before that. And they were like, yo, y'all the last ones. We need y'all to rush and like say why you like each other.
And the audience doesn't really get that, obviously.
They don't
unless you've
get
been on a
that.
show. No,
They don't
100%.
get that.
Yeah, they don't get that. Everything affects you in that environment. And one little thing can impact your guys' conversation or your guys' relationship even.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
totally. I completely understand that. And you did have a lot of tense conversations. Like I feel like every episode I was watching, man, I was like, damn, every time I talk, like DeMari's back.
I'm in
Like,
the fucking
every
ringer,
single
bro.
one.
Oh my God.
You were, man. You were put through the ringer. But I think probably the hardest, and you handled it well, but I think the hardest conversation obviously you had with Bree at the mixer. Do you think the audience got the full story of what happened? Like after you've watched it now, or do you think there's still more you know, maybe like the audience to know, or
how long you got?
Baby, as long as you
sorry.
want.
We'll air it all. I probably don't. We won't cut that out.
Right. I mean, obviously not. Like
Yeah.
you can't get the full scope of it. They did a really good job of like allowing me to speak my piece because she's been on podcasts. She's done all the things to make sure that her part of the story has been told. But in that time, nobody reached out to me to even see my side at all or even wonder it. So the story that was taken was just the story that was given. But it was like even Pete, like the podcast that had her on, I'm like, you don't truly care about journalism if you're not going to actually get both sides of the story at least, or even offer to.
Yeah.
Because maybe I wouldn't even went on that fuck ass podcast. But like at the same time, you know what I mean? Totally. At least offer to be like, well, somebody's kind of talking about you and your family and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
It was one podcast that she went on. I can't remember the name of the podcast, and I wouldn't like to give them any public but they, like the host of the podcast, she was talking about me online the other day, and she was like, literally like, he's not doing anything wrong, so I can't blame what's going on him. But like, I hate to agree with the man because I hate men.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, well,
I don't
like, what are we doing here then? Like, I hate to even try to like get you to understand me because you don't want to. You have a wound that you don't want to heal or even try to think about another perspective. So it's like stuff like that. Like I said, that's why I'm like, I probably wouldn't even went on there. But at the same time, still, you didn't even try. You don't even think about it. You stand for something so heavily that you don't care to try to even see the other side. But whatever.
Good old reality TV, man.
That's tunnel vision,
It's
man.
a lot. It's a lot.
Well, something a little bit more fun. Kayla invited you on a date.
Yes.
Were you seriously considering matching with Kayla when you got back to the villa that night?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was absolutely considering matching with Kayla that night. And that's why I wanted to talk to her more. Like, me and Marissa were having a really good connection, but it wouldn't have, if that completely separated us, where like maybe she matches with Weston and they see how that works, and maybe I match with Kayla that night and see if we're like, damn, I miss you or not. I was willing to look into it, but me and Marissa were so like tunnel vision before that. It was like, it's not really, there was no even, not even thinking about the possibility, you know what I mean? Like for me, I was like, well, I at least want to go talk to her some more and see if like our conversations continue to be like this. I'm like she's cool. We had like a really good date. It was really good. Like we were talking about everything. Like Kayla's one of my really close friends now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I feel like she was pretty popular in the villa. Like I feel like a lot of people liked Kayla.
Yeah.
Down there. Like she was pretty popular. So.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, she's I talk shit all the time. So that's like one of my love languages, just like talking shit, you know? And the first thing we said to each other, like Kayla came in and she told me she was from Portland. And I was like, ew. She's like, the fuck? She's like, the fuck? Where are you from? I was like, I'm from Indianapolis. And she's like, ew.
That's great. That's
I was like,
great.
okay, all right, I like you.
Yeah.
But no matter, because we did write each other off immediately, like kind of friend zoned a little bit, because
Okay.
she saw I was
Right.
with Marissa, and like I'd know her ex, and we're like,
Oh.
we've hung out before, so
It's a little.
it's kind of a, I wouldn't say it's a similar exactly situation to Katherine and Charlie, because they were both on the show and I watched that whole thing, and I know them, so I'm still like a guy's guy. I'm not just gonna overstep that boundary just because.
Mhm.
Now, if it was something real, maybe. But.
Right. But Kayla, I felt she stood on business.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. How
Yeah.
did you? Yeah. How
should
did you
have.
feel about that when she
She-
just was like, you know what? I'm out. Like, you
Yeah.
haven't talked to me tonight. I'm out. Like, yeah. I respected it.
She
I was
should
like,
have.
Yeah.
She should have. It was over 3 hours of me and Marissa
Oh, wow.
going back and forth with arguing and doing that stuff. And I hadn't had a chance to talk to Kayla because I'm in the middle of an argument. Like, I can't just leave this conversation and be like, fuck this. I'm about to go and just talk to this girl. She'd probably walk up in the middle of it like, fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
She would've.
She probably like, I mean, we've seen it.
Yes, you would've.
Well, like,
Yeah.
rightfully so. And if I saw that, I'd have been like,
Mhm.
well, actually, I don't know if I would have. I let people do what they want to do just to see what they want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Show their character a bit.
So obviously, Kayla, after.
Hey.
Hey. I've been actually doing this.
We saw you learn that in the villa.
So obviously, once Kayla kind of stood on business, if you will, she matched with Weston.
By the way, I told her that we weren't going to match.
Okay.
Like, that was my conversation with her. I'm like, I don't feel like it's even right for me to have you waiting here all night and try to come and match with you at the last minute. That's not fair. I didn't even talk to you at all tonight after our great date that we had, And she just reiterated that, and that's what they put on
Gotcha.
there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
That's respectful. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting because I was wondering. I was like, do you feel like you mishandled it? But apparently, they didn't
I
show
know.
how you handled it.
I still feel like I mishandled it because I should have had a conversation with her still. Like, I'm not in a relationship. Why am I arguing for 3 hours? You know,
That's what she was kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, she pinned, and I like it when the fourth wall kind of gets broken down a little bit between just like, what the audience is thinking, what the participants are thinking, and she immediately called it out. She was like, "You're not even in a relationship.
Why
Like,
are
you
you
guys
doing
aren't
all
married.
this?
Like, what's
Why
going
are
on?
you doing all this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snaps you
you're
out of
right.
it.
That's a
Yeah,
good
and I
point.
actually got upset, and I talked to Marissa after that. I haven't had a chance to fully watch the episode. That's a lot, man.
No.
That's a lot for me. I'm
Oh,
not
I
gonna
can
lie.
only-
I didn't watch
Yeah.
mine.
So it's like
I still
getting to
can't.
that point, I was like a little nervous even thinking of it coming out.
Mhm.
So I haven't gotten a chance to watch all of it. But after that conversation me and Marissa had, I'm like, yo, this whole thing that we just did for this dance that we did for 3 hours just made me not even be able to at least have the conversation with her to see if I wanted to actually match with her or match with you or even address it correctly. Like, I just didn't feel like it was right. And she didn't understand it at first, of course.
Yeah.
But eventually she was like, damn, I really did kind of take away from that part of the experience for you.
Very
She's
self-aware.
so
I'll give
self-aware,
it to
bro.
her.
Like,
I mean, good for her. Because honestly, I don't know if she necessarily came across like that in the edit in the show.
it would happen later.
Okay.
Yeah. Like stuff like that, she would take time to think about it, and then we would come back and
Gotcha.
convene on it,
Because there were definitely moments when I remember saying to Yuji, I was like, I can't believe they're matching again. Like, there were definitely moments like that where I was like, man, they seem to be argumentative a lot and stuff. But you always came back, and I guess that's because you guys are both pretty self-aware, and you would come back and figure it out, which is great for a relationship.
Yeah,
It's like
we both would
huge.
do it. Like, I'm giving her that kudos, but I'm doing the exact same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I could have been more gentle in the situation. I didn't have to just completely cut it off or, like whatever. We just both end up seeing eye to eye on something later. Whereas when the camera turns off, usually like our more deep part of those conversations happen. So she doesn't get that justice or that due diligence where it's like,
Where you see like the emotional maturity kind of.
yeah.
So I do have a question to this too, because that is something that I was thinking when I was watching. I was like, okay, and because I also lived it. Do you want to be arguing that much that early?
Hell no.
Right.
Hell
No
no.
hesitation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the things that did kind of start to make me
Mm-hmm.
open my eyes to more people. Once I just saw it keep on happening, I'm like, I can work with that, but like I had to snap out of it, like break the fourth wall myself because I'm so immersed in the experience. I had to break that fourth wall and be like, well, it is other people here. We don't have to be together. And even though I do like you, maybe it's not working. And I think she kind of did. Well, I don't know. I feel like it was still a little bit more like a trying to get me jealous thing. But she was
pretty into you right away. Like, yeah, there was.
She was into you, but I don't
She
know
did like
that
Weston, though.
that kiss with Weston. I don't know if you can fake that kind of chemistry.
No, she liked Weston. She did.
Yeah.
She said it too. Like when we were off camera before, she was just like, yeah, like talking to him and stuff, that would be the type of guy that I would have dated outside of here. Like if you weren't in here first, I probably would have dated Weston in here, you know? And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Somebody's chemistry is just so strong like that. And Weston's a really good talker. He talks in parables. Like this guy is, it's all quotes. His whole body, look at his tattoos. All of them are some type of quote or a cross. Like he got like 18 crosses on him. Like
motivational speaker. I was like, he kind of got me like, I was
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Blake Weston said something and I just hear Blake go, and I'm like, did he get you?
Yeah, it was the
no, I noticed
motivation.
that.
Do you fear failure or do you fear failing in front of people? I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
deep.
Like,
No. And when you ask those
Good
type
question.
of questions, 12 seconds into meeting someone, it's
It's
like,
kinda intense, yeah.
you know, like, all right, Weston,
Yeah,
you
he
had
doesn't
that
mess
prepared
around,
already.
right.
But he
Got him
thinks
in the
like that.
chamber.
He
Yeah,
really
he does,
does.
yeah,
He really
exactly.
does. He really does.
So as if you hadn't been through enough,
Mhm.
they decide to bring Bree back. What was going through your head at that point? Especially when she chose you. Like, what was going through your head?
When I was like, I talked to Dave before they went, and Dave was like, we got you, bro. Don't worry about it. Like, you know, we got you. So I'm like, so I'm chilling. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I'm be fine. They're not going to pick her. Maybe they'll pick somebody else. But as it kept, like when they came back in, they wouldn't look me in the eyes.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, you motherfuckers. You
didn't.
Like, no, you didn't. And they said like the story building up to like who they picked. And I'm like, oh, my heart is like,
Yeah.
she comes in. I'm like, I couldn't do anything but laugh, but it ended up being okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially because you have to do something so intimate on camera.
Like, that was my thing. We could have had these conversations off of camera before, and I was willing to have those conversations, but like, I'm not going to initiate that. I didn't even start the bad blood part of it. Like when we initially ended, it wasn't a great situation. Obviously, like, it was very soon after like her grandmother passed. My aunt had just passed as well. And it wasn't like, it wasn't a great situation, you know? And, it was like a month after her grandmother passed or whatever. And like, I was trying to be there for her and I just didn't feel like she wanted me there. And that really made it hard. And like, I'm not going to super duper go in detail because there's no point. She's moved on.
Do you think you got closure? Do you feel like you got closure with that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most part. Yeah. For the most part. I think it only so much could be spoken about in that time and in that way, and possibly thinking about what they might air, what they might not air. I just don't want to get in the mud too much, but we definitely had an understanding. And I think that was the most open that we probably had ever been with each other, in a sense of like, I see you as a person, you know? And that was a thing that I would have liked for it to be in the relationship. But yeah.
Wow, who would have thought you would have gotten that on Perfect Match when you signed up?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, well, worst case scenario and best case scenario happened, you know? Like,
Totally.
yeah.
Full on experience.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, it felt like such a human experience. I don't even know if I answered the question. Did I answer it?
No, yeah.
Okay,
No,
all
I
right,
think you
cool.
did.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, because I was wondering while watching, are you guys able to say no to dates? Like if somebody was to ask you on a date, could you be like, nah, I don't want to go?
That's a great
'Cause
question.
I was
you
sitting
just
there like-
asked an amazing question. Okay, so Marissa and I both won the first two challenges. They had a thing, I don't know what to call it, like it was like a sidebar thing, right? We could go and talk to anybody. If we wanted to go on dates right before, when everybody's sitting on the chairs where they pick who's going to go on a date, Marissa and I can either accept that we're going to go before they actually pick someone, or that we refuse. We refused both times. That's why we didn't get picked.
Oh, interesting.
I remember us talking about it. Like Cassie said, I mean, I was most interested in you, so I was probably going to pick you, but you said no. And then Kayla knew I was locked in, you know, so it was like, I wasn't going to pick you because whatever, you know. And her and Chris were talking for like 8 hours. My God talks a lot. Chris. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's just because I
politician
coming from Paradise, we were able to say no to dates and they would show it. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's just, I was just wondering.
I don't think I had the option for the last date.
Okay, well, probably not. Probably not so much.
Yeah, I think you guys owed it to yourselves too to do that one. But with you and Marissa winning so many challenges and being so open with each other and just how you guys evolved on the show, are you surprised that you guys didn't win Perfect Match?
No, you see what was going on? Hell no. We better not have one. Oh my God, we better not have one. If we won the last challenge, I feel like then maybe I would have felt snubbed just because we won everything. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. But it was a little toxic, man. Like it wasn't fun to watch or be a part of when like other castmates seeing it. And that's who has the votes, you know?
Right.
You know what would have gotten some time? Danny. I don't think he was on the cast as well, but he didn't actually get into the show.
You of me.
Yeah.
You're awkward. You don't wash your hair?
He's like,
I do now. I'm all, got a Latina girlfriend. She really, cleaned me up. But yeah, you like Danny.
I liked it because I think he's very like white boy. Like my man's from like the middle of the mountains. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like I kind of like saw a little bit of like the same aura where he's like funny and just like doesn't really care. He doesn't. Yeah, he didn't care at all. And he was just like, I'm me. And he's like naturally charismatic, which is what you are. But like, I don't know. I just saw that you guys could like be cousins or something.
I completely agree. Like, I was scared for Danny sometimes for like the stuff that he would just say in a random conversation. Like, you're on TV. Like, relax, Danny. But that's the best people for reality, you know?
That's funny. Yeah. Well, you know what you're saying. Right? Like there's a camera.
Relax.
Cool. I like that.
Relax. Man.
Do you think Sophie and Dave were the right choice to get the dub?
I think Dave and Sophie had a very real experience where it was like they tried dating other people, but they really picked each other while trying to date other people at the end, you know? And their charisma together, like I thought I could see Dave and Sophie being like 30 years down the road, you know? Like I really felt like that in there, but I also felt like that about Jimmy and Allison. I picked Jimmy and Allison because it just felt real. It felt like, but I was scared for them because the way that they did that part of it, like they did it a little better, but they reminded me of Bree and I. And I was like,
from like Too Hot to Handle.
And I was like, ooh, guys, slow down. Please, before you crash.
So as from the audience perspective, I agree. I thought Jimmy and Allison were like endgame.
They literally didn't interact with anybody at the mixers. Like,
they were like very much.
He was so locked in,
kissing cheeks, and she was the same way at the mixer. The men's single mixer.
How sweet. They were. I remember because we were like they were shown, but not so much, and it's because they were unproblematic and happy and just hanging out.
Unproblematic the entire time. I'm like, not great for screen time, great for connection.
Right. She wouldn't even play Truth or Dare.
She wasn't doing anything.
That's right. She kept saying truth.
He was basically doing the same thing. And like people were getting mad at him because he got the bottle spun on him like 4 times. I'm like, man, spin this bottle to me. Let's actually, or somebody that'll participate, you know, like everybody was so like timid and scared. And I'm like, well, why didn't y'all have the conversation of, are you going to play the game or not? Now, outside of it, geez, like, relax, guys. But you're playing a game. At the end of the day, like, you guys aren't married.
Well, at one point, I remember you even saying, like, man, the men are really respectful this season.
Last year? Oh, my God. They might as well have sex in there.
You said that.
I was like, wow, the men are, like, really serious this year.
Were there any scenes, you watch back? What was the hardest scene for you to watch, of the ones you have?
It was really hard for me to watch that first argument with Marissa because I couldn't tell if I handled it wrong, but I also was like looking at comments and all that stuff. And like that kind of threw me through a loop. And I'm like, I handled it the best that I could, bro. Like, but whatever. And obviously they don't see everything. But hard for me to watch the mixer conversation. Like, that's tough. That's a tough conversation. And also seeing the kiss between Bree and I at the kissing challenge, that was actually more hard for me to watch than I thought.
That was a pretty intense kiss.
It was a very intense
and I
kiss,
love
a
how
very
she,
passionate kiss.
Yeah, very passionate. I love how she
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna get him, and then
And
at
you're
the end
like,
of it,
and
she
you're
was
like,
just
I'm gonna give her a fuck you kiss, and I was like, that looked like a I love you kiss.
and then at the end of it, she was
both
like,
sides.
Yeah.
it's a fine line. There's a fine line. But yeah, at the end of it, she was like, oh shit. She went in there not thinking of it. She was like, dang, it's still there, you know. Like
we both were like that because before, when we started the challenge, I'm thinking we about to like eat the bugs or whatever, and that would have kind of been fun still. I wanted to see everybody like Marissa was like, I can't do it. But anyway, we're like standing there and they walk in. I'm like, Marissa, I'm not kissing her. Like, I'm gonna tell the production I'm not kissing her. And then like last minute, I was like, fuck that.
I'm a kisser.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta give you the one that you miss. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah.
you think about. Yeah.
Not many people
That's the
get
like
to,
toxic part of me right there. I guess I say.
We all got that. But I feel like not many people get to like kiss their ex like that. You know what I mean?
No.
Like a final like.
But did you know it was her? Like,
Yeah,
could you?
yeah,
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I would say
Mhm.
after dating. Yeah,
Of course.
Mhm.
She's tiny. Like
That's true too.
it's a way to cheat it. Like you can
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
touch
yeah.
people and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only person that I probably didn't know was Katherine.
Oh,
Didn't know.
well, I guess that's.
But we like
Makes
looked at each other after. It was like, ugh.
That's funny.
Portland, ew.
I do have a question because you talked about that first conversation you had with Marissa or our argument. When you mentioned how like she makes you feel comfortable and she was kind of like seemed like she had some trauma with that. So I saw both sides.
Yeah. Same.
When you watch it back, do you now see both sides?
I absolutely see both sides.
But in the moment you were like, what the like you clearly were like, what is happening?
I'm like,
I would've been like
why
you, I
was it
think.
such a big reaction? That's why I was like,
Mm.
like, damn, I'm just telling you, like, you make me really comfortable. I really
Yeah.
like the type of relationship that we're building here because it's only been like 6 or 7 days at this point.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Mhm. No,
but
yeah.
no. I was
No.
whatever.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
How old are
I'm
you?
almost
I'm
30.
too old for
I'm
that.
almost 30. Sorry.
That's funny.
But yeah, she so I was just confused. I'm like, I don't have a lot to base this off of, trying not to be shallow, you know, like trying not to be like, oh yeah, you look good, like, you know, all
Yeah.
that stuff. And I went a little too far into it and made it about myself than just telling her attributes about herself that I really enjoyed.
That's I know you obviously weren't like trying to exactly. You weren't like trying to be like all about me and selfish. You were just
Right.
kind of trying to explain. I think the first time I watched it, I was kind of like, why is she freaking out? I was like, this
Yeah.
seems over the top. But then I watched it again. I was like, clearly she's had people in her
It's
past. She
people.
mentioned it
It's-
too.
yeah.
She had somebody in her past
Yeah.
who like only liked her because of the way she made him feel. And I was like, oh, I guess I get it now. I
That's
get
a
it
big
now.
thing for women too, like men being like, I like you because you make me want to be a better man or something like that. It's like, no, you need to be that for yourself first. So I wasn't
Oh,
trying to say
okay.
it like that.
No.
Gotcha.
And I hope it didn't come off like that, but I understood. where she
I
was
mean,
coming from.
I when I see kind of like a big reaction come out of nowhere, whether it's like edited or not, I can immediately tell if it was brought on by you or if that's baggage.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was baggage.
For sure. Yeah.
Just because you can kind of see it in her face, kind of just like, I think she kind of went
Yeah, it was
back
like a
in
It was
time.
she disassociated
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
You
And
even
I was
called
like,
it out.
this
You were
isn't.
like-
I was like, this is
Right.
this is something that she's dealt with before. And
Right.
when you're in such an incubator like that, you're really just so hyper aware,
Yeah.
and you catch on to all these things, and like your traumas are just really. I mean, reality TV is therapy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
really
ain't that
really
the
is.
truth? Yeah.
The Too Hot to Handle. It helped me so much. I cried. I don't cry often. I cried on television. I was like trying to hold the tear back, and it just like fell out my face. I was like, fuck. Like I was so mad that it actually came out, but it really did help me. It helped me with like wounds that I didn't even know I had. And even
Yes.
looking at this too, I'm like, damn, maybe I am being a little bit more selfish and a little self-centered in some ways. And I feel like we all can improve.
Yeah.
So watching this stuff back, it's hard because like there are things that I can improve on. And I'm a very like self-aware person. Like I'm not just going to
great,
not
yeah.
do that.
That's why it's so hard, because it's a literal mirror of
It's
yourself.
a mirror. Like I feel like that was like me and Marissa's main thing was like we were just mirrors towards each other, you know? And I'm
Right.
like, okay, I see what this thing is. And we talked about that while we were in there a little bit too.
Where does your relationship stand today between you and Marissa?
We're cool.
Yeah.
Got the double thumbs. We got the double thumbs.
We're great. We actually are friends. We're friends. Yeah.
Okay.
After we just kind of let it be.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So once you left the villa, you guys weren't dating.
No, not at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm. We spoke a little bit, but
Right.
like, we weren't dating
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys didn't try to date? No. Okay.
No. Mm.
So now that Perfect Match is over, and Too Hot to Handle, obviously, what was your what did you enjoy more? What experience do you feel like you got, more out of each?
Well, obviously I won Too Hot to Handle, so but I enjoyed Perfect Match more.
Oh, okay.
Just because it was like, go hoop, roll the ball out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you get to
More.
talk to
Yeah.
whoever you want to talk to.
Yeah.
You can basically do whatever you actually want to do. And also, I don't get fined for a fucking kiss. Like,
That's right.
I was in there
That's
smooching.
right.
Yeah, that's very true. I guess I would like Perfect Match more too.
I always say it looks like such a fun show to be a part of.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, like, there are some rules. Obviously, you have like the whole format of the show, but
Right.
overall, it's fun.
Mhm.
The cameras are run and gun. Like, I really enjoyed that about Kinetic. So on with Fremantle, they would have it set up. So maybe you guys are sitting there, and that's the only angle they're shooting this thing at.
Oh,
Mm.
And,
really?
and they would
Interesting.
set up when you're going to talk.
Mm.
So
Interesting.
Very Bachelor.
maybe we
No,
started
had a
having
we had free.
Yeah, I had
run.
free
Mhm.
run
We had
cameras, right?
with Bachelor.
Oh.
Not when in the mansion you don't, because there's like cameras set up. But when we're out after 2 weeks, the people. I remember I went on a hike in Thailand, and this guy was walking backwards
my
for like an
God,
hour.
bro.
It was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
And they got like 50-pound thing.
Yeah, it's
100-pound
impressive. He
thing
was
on
just
this.
sweating.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I was
yeah.
like, man, you're the best. You're the GOAT.
I really enjoyed that part
Yeah.
of it. But I will say, like, Too Hot to Handle gave me more of like my entertainment itch, where I'd actually like scratched that, because I was just like watching how they were really producing it. You know,
Okay.
they were curating everything for the most part.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What did you do before reality TV?
I was a stockbroker. I played basketball. I was a professional basketball player for like 2 years in like a smaller league, and then I was a stockbroker for 2 as well.
So you've always had like a little bit of entertainment in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course.
Performing for the crowd.
Right, exactly. And that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I should do this more. And I always was like the big character kid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just me being a younger sibling. That's
could
probably
be.
why.
Out of how many?
Attention, like, hey,
2.
what
So I
about
was
Two?
the youngest. I was the
Ah,
youngest. Yeah. So I got the attention. My brother is like, he's like, was like a father-ish figure. He was 8 years older than me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I was like looking up to him all the time, but like his attention a lot of times went towards me. So
You're the baby.
I'm the baby.
Yeah.
I am the baby.
Well, let's get to the part where the audience really wants to know.
Oh,
Are
shit.
you single?
I am single.
You are single. Single. Oh, yeah, we got a wink at the camera. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
So you out there dating? Are you just completely single as a Pringle? Like,
I mean, single's relative. But
okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. That's
I
fair.
am dating. I
Okay.
am dating.
He's
I-
single right now.
I am
Yeah.
single right now, so
Uh-huh.
you know,
All right.
get on.
I
the
bet them
train.
DMs are full. I'm not too worried about you.
They're
DeMari.
doing pretty well right
Which is
now.
just fine.
The groupies are back. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, no. The one time I say something super crazy, y'all give me that.
That's all it takes.
Fuck.
Is one.
Good,
right.
That's
Like,
all it takes.
we got it.
We got it. That's exactly
And that's
right.
the one we're going to use too. So.
There's the teaser right there. The wink at the camera, I think, might get it.
Yeah.
The wink at the camera is,
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect,
That was
perfect.
a little OD.
All right, we're gonna play a
Love
little
it.
game now. We're gonna play a little
Ooh.
game. So I want to take you back. Imagine you're back in the boardroom, which you were in quite often.
No.
You're back in the boardroom. We're gonna give you some couples and some questions.
They're or questions.
Yeah. So
Okay.
exactly. So you'd pick the couple.
This
Stay
rapid fire
to
is this
go.
thought. Like, am I
You
going?
can put a little thought into it.
Put a
You
little thought into it? Okay,
into
cool.
Yeah. Go ahead. You do it first.
Okay. Which couple should have left earlier? Allie and Jimmy or Yaman and Natalie?
Ooh, that's a great question. Damn, this is my boy too. Eamon and Natalie, man, they was playing.
Okay, I was
They didn't
gonna
have any-
ask that.
I felt like they had me convinced though. I thought
Yeah.
that they were like really locked in, but it was playing, man. Like,
Yeah.
as I'm looking at everything and you know, they aren't even like trying to date anybody else or stuff like that. I'm like, how real is this?
Yeah.
Yamin and
They
Natalie.
looked good together, but
They
okay.
look
Yeah.
so
They look
but
good
like
together.
Natalie was gonna look good with anybody.
Yeah,
she picked.
touche.
I didn't the first day, like when we first met or whatever, I didn't see it at first. And then she came back like the next day and I was like, damn, Natalie. Okay, all right, yeah.
There was a couple times where you're like, whose ass is that? It's really good.
Yeah.
It was always Natalie.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was.
it?
I swear the
So
camera
good.
was
I was
always
just
like
like,
right
wow.
there.
Yeah.
Girls are so hot in the season. Well, they're hot every season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Which person caused more chaos in the villa? You? No, I'm just kidding. Dave or Jimmy P?
More chaos. Dave kissed maybe everybody. It's
Dave
Dave.
was chaos.
He was just smooching everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dave, relax. I saw, like, I was watching the episodes back. He's like, I'm going to kiss you now. What? Wait, Dave.
So true. Dude,
He's
anybody with that
Australian,
accent,
man.
you can say anything
Oh,
with that
they're
accent,
feral.
man.
Right.
I'd end up kissing him. It's
Everybody
like that
Yeah.
accent, man. It's funny. But he did, though. He was like, no warm up. He's like, let's kiss. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to kiss you now.
Yeah. I feel like he offered, weirdly enough, like a safe space for a
He
lot of the girls,
did.
right?
It was almost like friend.
yeah.
Yeah, like default Dave.
Yeah. Default Dave. That's
That's
a
savage.
line.
That's
That is
savage.
crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yo,
I
I'm
mean, it
tell
was
him.
love, but it was, he had a good time.
He
Oh,
had
yeah.
And he
an
won.
amazing
He
time.
seemed
He
like he
kissed
had a
every,
blast.
like, he was, what, he kissed two people at the same time?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. And then picked him up. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dave had a great time.
Which couple had the strongest emotional connection? Allison and Jimmy, S, or you and Marissa?
Strongest emotional connection?
Mhm.
Well, seeing as though, damn, it's hard for me not to vote for myself.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Allison. I'll give that to them.
Which contestant deserved a second chance? Chris or Kayla?
Kayla.
Kayla.
Kayla deserves a second chance for sure. Chris is my guy, but my boy falls in love immediately. And it's not like he falls in love.
Well, that Prada bag
immediately.
story was crazy. That
I don't-
story
was
crazy.
it was a wallet or was it a bag?
I
What
think,
was
or
it?
one or the other. Yeah,
but
$4,000 or
still,
whatever.
But,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still, like
yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
You know, when you're like that rich from a
Mhm.
very, you know what I mean, like from a
Yeah.
young age, you kind of just get a little out of touch.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you
man.
aren't supposed to do stuff like that. That's not a first date thing, brother. Like,
The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
right? You can
Yeah.
just. It's like, I mean, he was just like he told me about. He's like, yo, I just had an extra one. Like it wasn't like I was like
Uh-huh.
trying to make it seem like this big thing. Like I'm devoted to you. But then I did see him saying stuff in the bed, like on night 2, like, yo, I'm so appreciative of our relationship, and you know, I'm like,
He's such a romantic. I feel like he's such a
Well, he's in the bed.
yeah.
You're gonna schmooze it. You're gonna pillow talk.
that's kind of that's a lot for night 2. Like imagine the
night
second night.
2.
It's night 2. Like imagine you guys just met, haven't probably been intimate yet or anything like that, and it's just like, I love you.
Where's he from? Do
The
we know where
whisper.
Chris is from?
Like Miami area.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna
His
say.
family's Lebanese.
I was gonna say he
Ah.
has to be Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it makes sense.
Okay.
He's the Persian prince.
He is the Persian prince. Chris the Persian
You're
prince.
just out here just giving nicknames to everybody.
Right. Default Dave.
Yeah,
Chris the Persian prince.
Okay, well, this is the last one. Which
I want a
bombshell had the biggest impact?
Oh, shit.
Brie or Sophie?
I mean, Sophie fucking won.
Yeah.
So it's like very hard for me to say something against that. But at the same time, like Brie really wasn't involved that long. She has a lot of screen time to not be involved that long. Like
very true.
more than some people that was in there the whole time, you know? I give it to her.
Yeah. I feel like for you, she had the biggest impact for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I
for
think
sure. For me.
personally,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
you, for sure.
Yeah, like and like looking at it from a viewer's point, I'm like, in that little bit of time that she had, in like she didn't even make it into the house.
I guess you're right. Not once. No, I
She
think
didn't
about
make it into the
yeah.
house.
She came back
You're
like twice,
right.
I feel like. And
Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
I was gonna say
But,
We thank you a little bit.
they liked that storyline.
Yeah.
For
but
sure.
yeah, they made sure that this
Yeah.
happened on screen for sure. Like I was in the boardroom the second time, and they told me in there, they're like, yeah, like Brie's gonna make it in. Like she's going to be in the show.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Fine.
all right, I ain't gonna do it.
What did it feel like when you, because you said you really didn't know she was going to be there. When you went to the boardroom the first time and saw her face, like, whoa.
Did you see me?
Yeah,
like,
I
Oh
saw
my
you
God.
go.
I gotta
Like,
deal.
well, that
Like I
one's my
have to
ex.
deal with this shit
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
you know, because like I said, we hadn't spoke. It was obviously beef. I'm like, damn, like everything that was being said, I'm like, golly, like when we left the house, it was more like, at least from my end, I'm like, I don't want any bad blood with you. It's just it's not working,
Yeah.
you know. And yeah, so I was like, damn, we're gonna have to talk through this, and I'm gonna say my piece this time if we're gonna talk about it. There's no way that I'm leaving here and not being able to say my side, because I have been like muted in a lot of situations. Like there's no way I'm not gonna say my piece this time. So I knew it was gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely sounds like you had a lot of revelations and closure.
Yeah.
But what would you say was your biggest takeaway from Perfect Match?
To allow myself to dictate my own journey. I struggle with that sometimes, with like just allowing things to happen, especially in dating. And I think sometimes the feistier woman might come from me because you can tell, like I'm giving off that energy, like, yeah, I'm cool. We just chilling, we going with the flow, whatever. I think you look good, you know, we can hang out for a while. And then it's like, no, we're gonna bring the reins in on this. But it's really giving me that, like, I need to make this happen going forward.
That's great.
For sure.
It focused you a little bit, you think?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely made me see that I wasn't exactly moving with intention all the time.
That's a
Yeah.
great way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
good.
once you hit 30.
Yeah, I'm about there, man.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. I got like 4 months left. Jeez. I call myself Uncle Jason.
That's great. Oh, I love it, man. Well, you've been awesome, man. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You guys, I had
Had
a
a
great
blast with
time.
you. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to come on. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're done?
Thanks
Yeah,
for-
we're done. I
I know.
know.
We are such good interviewers.
I want she doesn't even want to leave. Dude, I want to see you on a challenge show or something. You know? So all the
Yeah.
people
Me
out
too.
there, we need to see DeMari on a challenge show.
I
or
got all
something.
these muscles, man.
Yeah,
I
what-
got
what is
these
he supposed to
for?
do with them?
The man is 6'5".
Like, literally, yeah.
Yeah.
You would be the first one voted off, though.
Yeah,
Literally
that's
just
true.
by looking at you.
He's too intimidating. Get
Yeah.
him out of here.
Get him out of here. But no, thank you so much for opening up and just really allowing yourself to go through that whole experience, and a lot thrown at you. And I think, you know, especially after every show, you do become a more evolved version of yourself. And I do think that you are on that path, because you never know the way that people kind of go after it. But I feel like the growth is there, and whether you need it or not, you got it. But it looks good.
Definitely. Yeah.
Where can the people find you? They want to follow you on all the, you know.
Should I direct into camera?
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, all right,
Give it a
cool.
wink too.
Another wink. It goes just montage of me winking. No way. No way. You guys can find me on Instagram and on TikTok at DeMari Davis 4 and DeMari Davis _.
Perfect. Awesome, man.
Thanks
guys.
for being
Appreciate it.
here.
Thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you
yeah.
guys. I appreciate
We'll
you.
see you guys
I had
next
so much
week.
fun.
Thank you guys for listening. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next Thursday.
He said what?
No way she said that.
It's time these motherfuckers listen to me.